This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So in today's exercise, we will see how to do the return of the items, how to process the return items. Basically, return items means we have got the payment already received from the contract account, let us say in the form of a check. And after we presented the check, we entered the check clearing account and the open item was cleared. Later, it was sent to the bank for the clearing purpose. And after clearing process was completed, the bank came to know the amount is not collectible because of some reason. So what they do, they return the check. Okay. So physical check will come back to the our bank, which is basically, to the utility company, and also they will charge certain amount as fees for processing the returns. Okay. Naturally, that is debited to our account, and we have to collect it from the contract account. So when you do the return process, two things should happen ideally. One is the item what you cleared should be reopened again, okay? Because it is cleared earlier, but now it is again due. And then we have to debit the amount as return fees, okay, to the contract account. So first we'll prepare one open item. Go to FP even. Let us say you've done the posting on the 1st of December, 01/12. We are creating a debit entry on 1st of January, 1st of December 2019. Document type is 50. Let us say our reconciliation key is some number. Company code 555. BP item, open item. So let us select the contract account for company code group 555 6201. Main transaction, sub transaction. Let's say 8,000 rupees the debit entry, and then save it. So it has posted one document 90032. So our posting document is 90032. This is the amount what you have to clear, 8,000 rupees. Now let me go to FPCD, make a payment entry, company code 555, and posting date is, let us say, 5th of December 2019, 5th of December 2019. Either you can enter the check in the cash desk or to the payment lot. Okay. Basically, the payment is realized through the check. Okay. So I can use anything, check through the cash desk or to the check lot also you can do. Now select the check payment. So this is the amount, GL account, clearing account. Now let me go to the account itself. 6201 is account holder, and then select the open items. 8,000 they have to pay. Okay, so customer is paying amount by 8,000 rupees. Check number, bank number, bank account, specify the value for GL account. Usually what happens when you deposit the check, it won't be realized on the same date. Like the cash payment, if you receive, the same date is a value date. But usually for the check payment, it may be 3 days or 4 days, depending on the process. Like internet banking, check payment, credit card, the value date will be at least 2 to 3 days. Okay. So let us say 3 days later is a value date. Actually, this date also can be determined automatically, but there's no configuration for that. You have to use a user exit. That is called FQ events. In Fika, there are some programming object called FQ events. They are nothing but user exit, what used in sales and distribution, something like that. And they will fix the value date automatically. So let us say 08/12/2019. And then we are entering the amount, check number, and then bank number, bank account, and then we will post. Specify the payment amount, it is 8,000 rupees, and then post. So payment has been posted, and then let us note down what is the check number. It is for our information. Tomorrow it should post. Let us say check number was 5678 92 3671. 77 is the bank number, account number is 77, and amount is 8,000 rupees. Now, this is actually what has happened. Okay, payment has been posted, and then we'll come back. Now, if you see FPCD account balance, so company code 555, contract account 6201. Okay, FPL9 I have to do. FPL9 account balance. So the contract account is 6201. We will see only open items. So 8,000 should be all open items. FPE2. It is cleared items. Okay. Yeah, there is no open item. Sorry. There is a cleared item. So FPL9, we must see the all items. Okay, all items. So our initial posting document was 90032. 90032 was a debit entry, but it has been cleared. You can see here it has been cleared. And the clearing happened through a check payment, which is received on actually posting date 01/12. We entered payment on which date? Clearing document, you'll find out 91037. Document date was 5th actually. So it doesn't matter. So now the item has been cleared. Now the bank is informing us the return has happened for this. So we are going to process the return payment, okay, return processing. So we have to prepare a lot for that, okay. Go to, that means in a day, whatever returns have happened, we'll permit a return lot and enter it in the system. So go to contract account receivable and payable, and then the account. Then we can see returns, interest, installment, principal, deposit. We'll go to payments, and then returns are there. Return slot, okay, create FP09 return slot. Now return lot I want to create. So let us say 555 R1 is return lot I'm creating. So search term will say returns 555. And then company code is this, document type is AB. Whatever is the lot ID is a reconciliation currency. Return reason we will say Z50, check returned by the house bank. Type of posting, cancel the payment. cancel the payment. New receivable if amount payment cannot be reversed. New receivable derived from the payment, cancel the payment. That means whatever payment you received, we are nullifying it. We are saying it is not valid. So it has to return back with the same open item. Okay. Document date, we will say this document was prepared. We came to know on, let us say, on 12th of the December. So 12/12/12/2019. Posting date is 12/12/2019 and value date is 12/12/2019. So we are canceling the payment, which means we are something like saying the payment has not come. Editing selection category, we will use the check number. Okay, that means we'll enter the check number as the one of the column entry, and the SAP screen variant SAP 01, we can use it. That's the standard one. So now with all this information, we will say continue, new items, selection value. Selection value is basically you have selected check number. So let us say this is a check number what we have got returned, that is 5678. This is the particular GL account, and sorry, check number, enter. Account information not possible. Okay, so what has happened? Returns we have maintained, but we did not enter the account determination. Okay, so we have to first customize the account determination part. We have done the main configuration in the returns. Okay, but now when the return processing happening, accounts have to be determined. So we have to maintain the account determination for the main transaction, sub transaction. So go to financial accounting new, and then select the contract accounts receivable and payable, and then we'll go to basic functions, postings and documents, and then document, maintain document assignments, maintain main transaction. Now 0070 is a main transaction, that is for identifier for the document. 0070 returns is the main transaction. For this, there are some sub transactions. What are sub transactions? So if we select application area R, main transaction 0070. So it has sub transaction 10, 11, 20, 21. Return charges receivable, return charges receivable 2, return charges statistical receivable, return charges reverse 2. Basically, why two charges are there? Sometimes you may have the bank charges, what you are debiting to contract account. Sometimes there could be our own charge also, which you are levying. Okay. Suppose 200 is coming as a bank charges, 100 rupees is our charge. So basically 200 plus 100, it's going to be 300. Okay. Now for that purpose, GL account are determined. So here we have got. Now let's come back here. Go to maintain transactions for ISU. We don't have to assign them because we copied from 0001 company code initially. They have been already copied to our company code without the division. So we have to just maintain the account determination for them. So first we will see whether these transactions have been assigned to our company code. So company code 555, main transaction 0070. So you can see here 0070, 10, 11, 20, 21 all have been assigned. Okay. So let us see what is the position for the posting. 10, it is debit entry because charges means again you have to debit. 11 is also debit. Okay. But this will be statistical. 20 is statistical. It is G. That means it is not considered as open item, but we'll ask the customer to pay for it. When you enter the amount, the statistical items will be cleared. Okay. So these are all the existing transactions which are already copied because we copied from 0001. Now let us go to account determination. Go to EK01. Okay. Just one second. So EK01 is the purpose to fix the reconciliation account determination. So we will find out what account can fix it here. So let me find out one of the model company where we have done AAA, division not required. ID for account determination is AA, main transaction 0070. Okay. So 1,45,20, a reconciliation account is required. Okay. You can create a new one or you can use the existing one which is there in the chart of account. So we will select this, copy. What will be different? Our company code will be different. It will be 555 and this will be 50. Residential consumer, main transaction, and then save it. So you are given a reconciliation account for the returns. Now we'll go to EK02. That is for the sub transaction. So company code AAA AA 0070 10/11 2021. 2021 we have to maintain the information but without the GL account because they are statistical. 10 and 11 we have to maintain the actual account. So select this, copy, and then replace with the company code 555, and then we will say 50 8,520 and our tax determination code is 50. Continue and then save it. Same information we will copy for 20 also. 10 and 11 I think. Okay, better we copy it from the 11. So EK0 because 20 is a statistical. So AAA 0070. 11 we will copy. ID and then our ID for tax determination is 50. Save it. But for 20 and 21, no account is determined because they are statistical. Okay, we will find out 0070. So it is 20. If you select here details, you can see no GL account has been maintained. We cannot maintain GL account because they are the statistical item. So simply copy, maintain the line. That's it. Save it. Same way we can copy the line for the 21 also. Just change the sub transaction and then save it. Now we will see whether we can process the returns. Again go to contract account, receivable and payable, account. You have to go to payments. It's a part of payment and then process the return payment. Select the returns, return slot and then create. Company code is this, document type is AB, reconciliation key, currency, document date 12, posting date 12, date 12. We want to cancel the payment, okay? And our selection is check number, amount contains the bank. Now you can see here, amount contain the bank charges, okay? That means actually our amount which is due is 8,000, but on 8,000 rupees, it is basically adding some charges according to our scale value, okay? We have maintained for various open items which are returned, what is the absolute amount is a charge, okay? So amount what are copied is going to contain the bank charges, okay? That is what we've given. That means you don't have to enter it manually. It will come automatically. Go to new items and then our check number is this and then continue. Reason for the reasons, okay, reason we have to enter. We could have entered in the beginning itself. Doesn't matter. We'll enter here. Check returned by the house bank. Now returns amount is coming to 8,000, but then the bank charges also will come here. Charge is coming to charge number 1. Okay, it's coming 300 rupees. So returns amount is 8,000, charge is 300 rupees. We are going to debit. Okay. So we are going to debit now two items, 8,000 rupees, which is already returned, plus the charge additional amount 300. This 300 is coming because of the scale value. Okay. For a certain amount, you're given 300 rupees. Okay. So now we will save it. Data was saved, and then we will close the reconciliation key and then post it. Post the, lot. Start online immediately. Okay. Now, returns clearing account 11301 is not known in the company code 555. Okay. So actually, we created the GL account, but we not entered for the company code. Looks like we will enter. So execute. There is a process problem here. It is saying 113100 is not known in the company code. Let us come out of this. We cannot post actually. After doing the change, we'll see. Go to FS00, enter the GL account. It is bank already given balance sheet. Create bank interest. This GL account is already available, but why it is not posting, we'll see. Return slot and then post. Let us read this. Returns clearing account is not known in the company code. Let's find out what is the reason. Account specified for returns clearing is not entered in the table for the company code 555. So basically, returns clearing account is not known. We are not assigned to the company code or something in the returns configuration for the clearing account. So doesn't matter. We'll go and check it. So we will go to actually two places it has to be given. I think we are given in one place. Let us find out. Go to financial accounting, new contract accounts payable and payable, business transactions, and then payments and processing incoming and outgoing. Now here you have to see returns. Okay, so go to the default values, define default values for the payment lot. This is for document date, bank clearing accounts for the payment lot. Now we have given valid for check 113101. This is for check 113299 is for payment lot. Okay, fine. 11310001 is maintained for check, and 113305 is for returns actually. So returns should have taken 113305, but it is taking 113301. That means same thing you have to mark for returns. Let me see. So here in the company code AAA, for returns we have marked it 113100, and valid for check we are given 113108. So 113005 should be the clearing account for the returns. Instead of that, it is taking 113001. Let us come out of this. Define clearing account for check deposit, check number ranges. Okay. Now let us go to returns. Assign the bank return reasons to house bank. Define the bank clearing account for the returns. Same line will come here. So 113305 marked for returns. Let us see once again while doing the payment lot, will it come or not? So let us go to return slot and delete the lot. Anyway, it is not posted, so it's not allowing status to delete because you have closed the reconciliation key. It is not allowing. Anyway, we'll keep it pending. We'll create one more lot, return slot, R2. We'll say create. Company code, document type, reconciliation key, return reason. We'll give it as Jet50, and then here the GL account is not determined and shown, unlike in other cases. So we'll say check number, calculate the charges, amounts contain the bank charges. Company code, document type, reconciliation key, currency, return is Jet50, cancel the payment, and posting date, value date, and then screen variant is there. Document will select the check number, calculate charges, accept include bank charges include tax. Now new items, and then calculate. Value date is there, house bank clearing account. But bank clearing account should come automatically here. Why it is not determining? Okay, here you can enter manually, but it is not supposed to ask for manually. It should come automatically. Although here I can enter, it is not correct actually. We can first we'll save it, we'll post, we'll see once again, we'll do one more process where we'll see why it cannot be posted, why it is not determining automatically. Now actually what we have assigned is correct. This is a bank clearing account for the returns. Okay, now continue and then save it. Charge amount is coming to 300 rupees. Now save it. Data was processed, come back and then close and then post. Start online. Transaction CCC division main transaction 610 not allowed. Okay, so we have to maintain one more main transaction sub transaction, that is payment. Okay, because see payment has been reversed actually. Okay, we are canceling the payment. So naturally whenever you cancel the payment, the system has to know the payment has been cancelled. Okay, so for that you have to maintain 0600 and 010 sub transaction has to be maintained. There is no account determination for that, so we have to assign that. Let us go to assign the main transaction, sub transaction. It may not be there actually. Even though you copied from 0001, it may not have copied that. We will check. That's why it says it is missing actually. So contract account receivable and payable, go to basic functions, posting and documents, document, maintain document assignments, maintain transactions for ISU. Go to maintain transactions for billing. Now let us see whether it is maintained for our company code. The 6000 is the main transaction. So let me find out. Company code 555, division is not there. 0600, it is not there. Okay, that's the reason. So let us copy this. I'll copy it from one of the company code 3000 main transaction 0600. Company code 3000 division 30. So let me copy this. In our case, there is no division. So company code is 555. Division not necessary. 610 credit. Continue and then save it. Now there's no need of any account determination. Just we'll find out. Go to EK01. Let me see for the model company code 3000 ID 30 0600. It's not required. So let us post now. Return slot. Go to post. So postings are made. That means there is no clarification. Now let us go back to our posting document. Find out whether this 300 has been posted and what happened to our debit entry for 8000. Okay. So go to SPL9, all items. Now originally our posting document was 90032. 90032 was 8000. Now you can see it has been again made item is receivable, open. Okay. Initially it was cleared, the document was cleared with the incoming payment. This 90032 was the posting document. It was actually cleared, but now it has been opened. Now it has debited 300 rupees as the interest charges, bank processing charges, 6278. 0070 20 return charges are posted. That means this amount they have to make the amount payable. Okay, this is for all items, but if you select open items, then it will not show this 300. It is only showing 800 because the 300 rupees is basically statistical item. Okay, that means it is like a charge what you have to recover, but you are not reflecting in the open item, but customer has to pay for it. Okay, that means return charges we have posted here. This is one way of return processing. Now where we have levied only the bank charges, but if you want, you can also post additional charge along with the bank charges. That's also one possibility. But now there are other possibilities also when you do the return. Okay, if you go to return slot here, suppose I'm creating now new return lot. Okay, 555 new. Okay, I'm creating. Now here, type of posting we are giving new receivable if payment cannot be reversed. New receivable derived from the payment. New receivable according to explicit entry cancel the payment. So let us go to F1 and see the implication. First we have said reverse the return, that cancel the payment. What you received you cancel. Okay. So we are reposting the invoice. Returns posting type controls how returns document is created. Without further specification, return is posted as follows. All clearing are reset by using a payment document. Payment is reset. Okay, reset means it is already cleared, but it is nullified. Okay, it is reset. All on account down payment and discount items are cleared in the payment document. All on account down payment discount items are cleared in the payment document. An offsetting item is posted for the general ledger items such as cash discount, tolerated payments, and exchange rate difference. You cannot apply this procedure if one of the on account down payment account has been cleared in the meantime. Clearing can only have taken place during the final invoicing or in the account maintenance. The clearing must be manually reset. Alternative methods are resetting clearing takes place as described above. New receivables if the payment cannot be reset. In this case, system attempts to reset clearing. If this is not possible, new receivable is created on the basis of the original receivable. New receivables derived from the payment. The system creates a new receivable based directly on the original receivable. New receivable according to explicit. Now, we have not done the reset posting configuration in our system so far for our company code. Okay. So one is a payment cancelled. That is straight away you have seen. we will try this scenario: new receivable derived from the payment, or new receivable if the payment cannot be reset. In this case, system attempts to reset clearing is not possible. New receivable is created on the basis of the original receivable. Okay. Now we'll try this time the second alternative, that is, if new receivable derived from payment according to express entry, if the payment cannot be reversed. We try this scenario, then derived from the payment. Both you can try. We have tried cancel payment. Explicit entry, we can leave it for time being. Now, meanwhile, we will have to see why it is not determining the clearing account automatically. It should come automatically. Why it is not coming, we'll find out. Go to again financial accounting, new contract account receivable and payable, and then business transactions, and then returns. Configure return results, you are already done. Assign return results to house bank. Define bank clearing account for the returns. Here we are given 555 113305, and then we have marked it for returns and 1130. These are for the additional charges posting. Define account assignment of new items with the new returns. Define document type and clearing reasons for the returns. Clearing reason is 10. Company code we have to enter on the, it is not proposing, variant is attribution. Clearing reason is 10. Returns. Field selection, this is all fine. Clearing reason 10. Let us go to open item. Clearing lot is maintained as 50 here. Payment run, post manually, account automatic clearing, payment lot. Cash desk payment lot. Cash desk payment, card, payment by check, cash desk postal order, check lot, 25. So actually 05 is for the payment lot actually. 05. Zero 05 is a payment lot. Incoming payment. Alternative clearing account to be maintained, ZA1. This is fine. Z50 is a clearing event. So actually it's not a clearing actually. It is incoming payment you entered and then it is returned. So actually there is nothing like a clearing type for that. Okay. Clearing reason is there. So clearing reason is different and clearing type is different. Okay. That we know already. So clearing reason is just a identification. So that is not okay. But then why it is not bringing the GL account automatically? Define default values for automatic clearing. This is for the document type. Clearing reason, automatic clearing. This for automatic. Resetting. So there's nothing to be done in open item. Go back to again basic transactions, payments, incoming payments and outgoing payments, cash desk, cash journal, cash just clearing account. We are given for the check here as 11301. That is correct. And then define default value for the payment lot. Define clearing account. So let me copy this.